This week on Goofing Off,
Drew finally gets to review K-On!
we go to Nintendo Land for the Wii U.
Cameron boils himself in Tasha's Cauldron once again.
All this and more on Goofing Off.
Welcome back to Goofing Off. I'm Matt Reed.
And I'm Drew Brown. Matt, we made it. It's the final show of the semester. How's it feel?
Well, bittersweet, I guess, but it's nice to see this year coming to a close.
Yeah, 2020 was a real roller coaster, wasn't it?
Wait, why, Drew?
Well, let's hurry things up and get things rolling with Dungeon Delver up next.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dungeon Delvers. My name is Cameron Blenton and today is finally the day. That's right, today I'll finally be doing a full review on Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. This book has been a long time coming and one that definitely has changed the way D&D is played. Already I have changed the way I've been playing since it came out. Now I won't be talking about classes since I covered that in the last video. But what I will be talking about are some of the magical items, the new sidekick system, and some of the tools for the Dungeon Masters, and my overall feelings about this book. So let's start with magic items. They all seem amazing in one way, shape, or form. Most of these items are magical tattoos. These are magical items that cannot be removed from their wielder unless the wielder wills it. All of them are unique enough that I could see a party just rocking out with all tattoos all over their body. Now, for the artifacts, these guys can create entire stories. They are so powerful and so flavorful. I love them all so much. The Teeth of Dalvenair are by far my favorite. The entire campaign could be about destroying the teeth, and they have to travel across the planet to destroy each one to become legends themselves. And they could even attempt to use one of the teeth to their advantage to help with another one that is really wrong and hard. Or even go on a hunt for other magical items to help them out. Next up is sidekicks. We've all been there, be that the dungeon master or the party. They always find someone or something that they want to drag with them and do adventuring stuff with. Now, this book allows you to make anyone a sidekick and allow them to get stronger with the party and be able to actually be useful. This allows even animals to be useful as sidekicks, such as awakened animals or special animals that the DM wants the party to have, and it actually survive. DMs get to choose the sidekick's class and other features, so if they recruit a mage of some variety, they can be either a wizard, sorcerer, or warlock. Although I would probably save warlock for players since warlocks have a ton of story stuff built into them. Unless the players are okay being supporting roles and maybe helping that warlock get out of their contract with their patron. And speaking of patrons, we also got group patrons. This was something DMs have been doing for a while now, and now we finally have rules on it for inspiration and guidelines. In one of my games, we are unfortunately working for a rich aristocrat that I desperately want to eat, and that's not a metaphor, that's just cannibalism. So now, my DM has ideas for quests that we can go on to help him out before his inevitable dinner with my character. But humans aren't the only thing players can work for. Literally anything that has thoughts can be a possible patron, be that a beholder, a vampire, or a merfolk. And then we get to magical phenomenon and magical environments. Magical phenomenon are when magic decides to have its way with the world. These magics can be anything from eldritch storms, fey deserts, or even undead perils. These can become great obstacles for players to get through. And then we get to the magical environments. These are parts of the world that a powerful being has either blessed or defiled, or another plane of existence has leaked into that world. These zones could be undead zones, mimic colonies, giant bugs crawling from the earth, the far realm leaking, or any other magical thing that can happen. And that's pretty much everything new. Overall, I really like this book. It has a lot of options for players and DMs. Almost too much. The beauty of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons was it was simple, and could get new players very easily. Now with the Player's Handbook, Xanthar's Guide to Everything, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, Volo's Guide to Monsters, and Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes all being needed for new players to start. Before, it was just the player's guides to just pretty much jump right in. And for the Dungeon Master, you have to flip through all these pages to get a specific rule. Perhaps this is how they are pushing D&D Beyond, since you can just type in a word or phrase and get exactly the rule you're looking for. Other than the searching and the number of books you have to have, this is an excellent addition to Dungeons & Dragons to really allow customization and great stories for the game. But what do you guys think? Love this book or hate it? What is your favorite part of the book? Why don't you let me know by tweeting me at ZTVGoofingOff and make sure you use that all-important hashtag Dungeon Delvers. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Matt, it's time.
Time for what?
Matt, it's Fuwa time.
Drew, I don't know what that means.
Matt, it means I'm doing my final animanga on the greatest anime of all time up next. Well, everyone, it's time. The final animanga of the semester. All of the shows I have reviewed are great. However, there can only be one show that tops them all. One show that changed my life and many others' lives forever. One show that cannot and will not ever be matched by any other program, anime or not, that appears on a television screen. What show is that? My poor, humble viewer. Allow me to inform you. Tonight, I will be talking about Kyoto Animation's masterpiece, K-On! Let me break things down real quick. K-On!, which translates to light music, is a show about, well, light music. It follows Yui Hirasawa's high school career from start to finish, and shows her various adventures and misadventures with the Light Music Club, composed of herself, Mio Akiyama, Ritsu Tainaka, later in the series Azusa Nakano, and of course, the most wonderful character ever created, Tsumugi Kotobuki. And honestly, that's really it. K-On! Is a simple show. It's definitely a slice-of-life anime, so no crazy battles or plot twists here. It's also in the subgenre I like to call group of cute girls do cute things, and that's really it, subgenre of slice of life. In K-On!, the girls talk about things from music to just simply sitting around and having tea. Mostly the latter, though. However, when they play music, it's amazing. KyoAni actually took the time to really get right how things are animated. Like, for example, when Ritsu plays her drums. It's carefully and painstakingly animated so that it's accurate to the sound they add. Same goes for the others. KyoAni's attention to detail really wowed me when I watched the show. It does so much for the look of it and the immersion. They even have real instrument names like Gibson and Zildjian on the instruments. That extra piece of authenticity is one of the things that sets K-On! Apart to me. K-On! Is very much a show about nothing, but that's not a bad thing. Every episode is very different from the last, and most of the time centers around all the band overcoming a small situation that, through the power of anime, is over-dramatized to a very comical fashion. Sometimes they need an air conditioner, or they have to stalk their teacher for no reason. Things like that. It's just such a fun and cozy show to watch that when you watch one episode, you'll blink and be at episode 11 or something. The show sucks you in, and with how it's animated and the direction of the show, it's almost like you're in the club room having tea with them. KyoAni pays close attention to the background so that you can really develop in your head what the interiors look and feel like. Unlike a similar show like Lucky Star, I can probably draw you a map of the school and the room that K-On! Takes place in. The immersion that KyoAni provides in not just K-On!, but in pretty much all of their shows is unrivaled to me. Let me introduce you to some of the characters. Here's Yui Hirasawa. She's kind of clumsy and very floaty. She is very committed to her guitar, who she named Gita, her friends, and the band. Yui is presented as the protagonist, but the other characters are very much just as important as her, kind of like in the band they play in. She plays guitar and does vocals, but of course the others are just as important. Next there's Mio Akiyama. She's very shy and is scared easily. She's teased by Ritsu a lot, and it definitely leads to some funny moments. However, Mio is one of the more responsible ones in the club and always keeps things on the rails for the band, which resembles her instrument, the bass guitar. Ritsu Tainaka is next. Her and Mio have been best friends since kindergarten, and it shows. They're never apart, and Ritsu is always prodding her. Ritsu is pretty unfocused and likes to poke at Mio. I guess she kind of resembles the drums, which is what she plays. Next is the greatest character of all time, Tsumugi Kotobuki. She is very rich, but doesn't like to bring it up. She's kind of airheaded, but that doesn't mean she doesn't contribute to the band. She's also really strong for some reason. She's also fascinated by things that common people have, like spoons and fast food restaurants. Mugi plays the keyboard, and she does it very well. Lastly is Azusa. Azusa is a year younger than the rest, but she's probably the best one on her instrument. She shows up a year later to the Light Music Club as a freshman. She's also the most committed to practicing. Azusa is interesting because she has the band to hang out with, but she also has her own friends like Jun and Yui's sister, Ui. She plays the rhythm guitar. The reason why I'm showing you all the characters is that I want to talk about how well they blend together. The characters here have perfect chemistry. They even make some episodes with characters that don't normally hang out together, like Ritsu and Mugi. And it works very well. Even the minor characters like Ui and Jun feel like real people and get ample screen time. All of the characters in this show are very likable, and even though some of them are a little tropey, I don't think it deters from the enjoyment of the show at all. K-On! Also has a fantastic soundtrack. With it being about music, it's great that they took the time to really hone the soundtrack to fit the mood of whatever it's doing. Each song retains that cute, fun mood while also fitting whatever mood it has to, whether it's happy, sad, or angry. It's also worth noting that there are tons of songs that have been released from K-On! All of the songs played in the show, like Fua Fua Time and My Heart is a Stapler, are all real, actual songs you can listen to. There's even CDs of songs done by the voice actresses of the characters, so if you want to hear Mugi or Azusa sing, they have you covered. One other thing about those songs is that all of them sound authentic. I hear Fua Fua Time and don't think it's some professional band playing. It feels like a high school club playing a song, which just adds to that authenticity. There's so much about K-On! That's better seen and heard than explained. It's such a wonderful show, a great show to sit on the couch on a cold night with a warm drink and just watch 10 episodes of. It's a great show about cherishing your bonds and all the time you have. Another thing about K-On! Is that if you think Season 1 is good, when you get to Season 2, you'll be floored. Season 1 is very good, but Season 2 just outclasses it in all regards. KyoAni really got comfortable adapting the 4-page manga into a full show in Season 2, and it shows. In Season 1, you can almost tell where each comic begins and ends, but in Season 2, it's a lot more difficult. It just flows a lot better, and the writing, animation, and soundtrack are all top-notch. Like I've said, this is an anime by Kyoto Animation, known for works like Violet Evergarden, Sound Euphonium, and Hyoka, a show I covered earlier. K-On! Is one of their earlier works. I really think this was the show that helped KyoAni nail down that cute yet detailed art style and really solidify them as one of the greatest anime studios around. Take a look at Lucky Star in the first season of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, two even earlier productions of theirs. While they're both great shows, they both have bits and pieces of their art style and even their writing and direction that seem to have culminated to K-On! Almost every anime KyoAni has made since, with a few exceptions, has used a style similar to the one used in K-On! The large round eyes, the way they draw legs and hands, all, at least in my eyes, seem to have stemmed from K-On! KyoAni's production and quality of their animation has certainly gone up since K-On! However, I believe that K-On! Is where the upwards climb of KyoAni quality stemmed from. K-On! Was animated by Kyoto Animation in 2009 and 2010, and was adapted from Kakifly's 4-panel manga of the same name. It was directed by Naoko Yamada, who has also directed A Silent Voice, another highly acclaimed KyoAni production. There's also a sequel manga, where the girls go to college, and another sequel manga called K-On! Shuffle. But there's even a game for the PS3 and PSP where you play the songs in the show. It's a lot of little fun, but it was only released in Japan. K-On! Is very much a show that demonstrates the importance of little everyday things. The tea that is served in the club room, the practicing that's done, the concerts that are had. Every little thing is an important part of how you live your youth, and also your life. One of K-On!'s main messages is to not let that go to waste. Cherish the time you have. Don't forget the little things and have some awesome times with your friends. I think that's why it's the perfect show for me to do my final episode on. K-On! Follows the girls throughout their entire high school career, and of course, it has to come to an end. When I watched those final couple episodes in preparation for the review, they really struck a note with me. The friends and the memories I've made here on Goofing Off and ZTV in general are some of the things I think I'll cherish for the rest of my life. And like in K-On!, while it's sad things are over, moving on in life doesn't mean it all has to be completely over. So thanks to everyone for tuning into whatever I was doing. Whether it be trucking, hunting, cooking, or anything else these past couple years, it's been fantastic. Well, that about does it for Animanga this episode and this semester. Anything you want to recommend? Tweet me at ZTV Goofing Off with the hashtag Animanga. See you around, everyone. All right, Matt, these are our last 4 breaks.
Yes.
If you like what you see here on Goofing Off, be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter.
You're watching ZTV.
Wait, I thought Drew was the anime guy.
What's up, Matt?
Drew, it says there that Katie is making an Attack on Titan jacket. Isn't that your territory?
What's Attack on Titan?
Oh, well, let's have Katie explain it to you. Up next.
Hey everyone, I'm Katie Barton. Welcome back to another episode of Create Your Character. To kick off Season 4 of Attack on Titan, I decided to show you how I made my Scout Regiment jacket. I don't think it would hold up very well in a fight against human-eating giants, but it still looks cool enough to maybe impress some of your fellow Attack on Titan fans. So if you're looking to make your own jacket but don't know where to start, stick around!
To start off, I'm using the McCall's M7733 pattern by Yaya Han. It's just a basic jacket pattern that I thought would be perfect to make a Attack on Titan jacket. So I'm just laying out the pieces and cutting them out onto the fabric. Before I sew any of the pieces together, I'm going to make sure that I press them and get any creases out so it looks nice and finished whenever I'm done with the jacket. It's usually a good idea to iron out anything that you plan on sewing because it really adds for that finished look of whatever thing that you're sewing. So I'm going to start by clipping the front and the side front together. These are going to be the pieces that I sew together first. I'm using sewing clips. I like using these better than needles because I find myself stabbing myself whenever I use needles. So this kind of avoids a little bit of that downside. So after I have them clipped together, I'm just going to go ahead and run them through my sewing machine. I'm using a 5/8 seam allowance, and I am just using a straight stitch. I'm not doing a zigzag or anything fancy. Just making sure that as I go around the curve, I'm keeping it as in line with the seam allowance as possible. The next part that I'm going to sew is the back and the side back. I clipped those together and then simply ran them through my sewing machine, just like the front and the side front. Here I am doing the other side of the jacket. Now I'm going to sew the shoulder part on each side of the jacket. For the little decorative thingies on the shoulder, I'm going to use a newspaper. I'm going to draw my pattern out of newspaper and then cut it out, make sure I like the length and the size. Then I'm going to cut those pieces out of the fabric. I have to cut these little notches so I can fold over the fabric so it won't fray. This is how I'm going to hem it, by cutting those little notches. Then I'm just going to top stitch it through the sewing machine. This was a little tricky, but I just stayed really close to the edge and it turned out fine. Just to make sure that those edges that I flipped over don't flip back. I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Now I'm going to quickly sew those into place onto the top of the sleeve. And I'm going to sew the sleeves shut. But I'm not going to sew all the way down the sleeve because there is this part at the end of the sleeve that you flip over. So I'm just going to go right onto the end until where you can see it kind of has this bell shape going out. Then I'm going to clip the bottom of the sleeve so I can hem it. Then I'm just going to run that through my sewing machine so it's nice and hemmed. So now I'm going to flip the sleeve inside out, and I'm going to sew this end of the sleeve that is going to be flipped. So I flip it, and then I just stitch along the sides, and then it gets flipped inside out like that. And it makes the little cuffs that they have in the show. Here I am sewing the collar. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to be attaching the sleeves to the jacket. To do this, I flip the jacket part inside out and then just stick the sleeve through the hole and then clip it to where it lines up, where the seam on the bottom of the sleeve lines up with that seam on the armpit of the jacket. Then I'm just going to follow my 5/8 seam allowance along the armhole of the sleeve. Sleeves used to scare me when I started out sewing, but now that I've kind of unlocked the secret, which there really is no secret, you just don't let the sleeves scare you, they're really not that bad. Just keep the curves lined up with the seam allowance and it's easy peasy. Before I attach the collar, I want to flip it inside out and make sure it's nice and pressed because the collar does look kind of sharp. And then for the bottom of the jacket, there is this, I don't know what you would call it. There's like this 2 to 3 inch little thing running along the bottom of the jacket. So I measured the bottom of my jacket. It ended up being about 38 inches long, and I wanted it to be 3 inches wide, so I cut my piece of fabric to be 6 inches wide, so when I folded it over, I would get the width that I wanted. So here I am folding that bottom piece in half and clipping it to the bottom of my jacket. I don't know why, even though I measured it, I still ended up having some excess on the end. But it wasn't too much of a worry, I just cut it off at the end. This was easy peasy, it was just a straight line along the bottom. Now I'm gonna clip the collar in place. And just sew it along the neckline. Again, this was also easy peasy. It's pretty much a straight line. Had a small curve to it, but nothing too fancy. Here is the pattern I made for the pockets. Again, I had to cut little notches around the side so I would be able to flip it, so I could get that nice clean edge while I top stitched. And then I put my jacket on a dress form so I could get that pocket placement just right. And I just pinned it in place where I thought the pockets would line up nicely. And then I top stitched them onto the jacket. This was a little tricky because I had to stay really close to the edge, but it was mostly straight lines, so it really wasn't that difficult. And to finish it off, I just put on little silver buttons onto the pockets and to the things on the shoulders. The patches are just iron-on patches that somebody gifted me, but you can just get them off of Etsy. You can just search for Attack on Titan iron-on patches and get whatever regiment you like.
Thanks for watching! I hope this was helpful. This is one of my favorite things I've sewn in all my years of cosplaying. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to tweet me at ZTV Goofing Off with the hashtag #CreateYourCharacter. Until next time!
Matt, we missed the last break. Come on, man.
Wait, we did?
If you like what you see here on Goofing Off, be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter.
Hello and welcome back, my fellow rocket scientists,
My fellow epidemiologists,
My fellow primatologists,
fellow neuroscience enthusiasts,
fellow historians.
today's episode is going to be a blast because we're talking about volcanoes.
I'm going to be talking about defibrillators,
Arachnophobia.
color blindness.
Yawning.
synesthesia,
The reign of terror.
Now you know.
Now you know.
So go out.
go out,
enjoy life,
and stay curious.
You're watching ZTV.
Matt, how you doing, buddy? How was the last episode of Pokegoof, man? You doing okay, buddy?
Well, I think it was a good episode, Drew, but we haven't seen the last one. This is the last episode, Drew.
Wait, Matt, the Elite Four was the end of the game. What could you possibly do now?
No, Drew. The Elite Four is just an appetizer. The greatest villain has been inside us all along. In Pokegoofs 1, we fought the man as my dude, and now we fight my dude as brother. Up next on Pokegoofs.
Whoa! What's going on? Hello.
What
we're
is
here.
up? What is
Do
up,
the
y'all?
intro.
What is up, y'all? We're back, and we're live.
Yes. I just moved. I did it again. This is happening live.
Kyle.
Amazing.
Kyle is in control now. As always, my name is Matt Reed,
And I'm Kyle Glockner.
and welcome back to another episode / stream of Pokegoofs. Today, I believe
We're gonna kill Kanto.
we eliminated a lot of the trainers before to train up our Pokemon for the first gym. I did some off-camera training so we wouldn't all die immediately and it wouldn't be fun anymore. And
That's where the fun starts.
now we're gonna go fight all the gym leaders back to
And I'm
back.
fighting Sabrina right now.
Yep.
And she knew we were coming. Well, that's awkward. 3 years ago, I had a vision of your arrival. You're after. Wait. So, before we beat her in Leaf Green,
She knew.
she had a vision.
She didn't
of
tell us.
Brother's arrival.
She didn't tell us back then because the only vision she had was in this gym,
Oh,
and
well,
this is
she-
different.
Oh, she doesn't enjoy battling. Whoa!
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 Hey!
Why don't we do this this every time. It's
I
here.
like it. I
We're
love
here.
it.
Hello.
That's how I open the episode. It's great.
Forever.
This intro doesn't matter that much, but I will say that since we were last live 2 weeks ago, Kyle, how much training have you done?
A little bit.
Well, okay. I did actually
Everyone's level 80.
think about the only content we've actually missed in this game is going through the Elite Four a second time to see what they had, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
What are you talking about, Matt? I never did that.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you're training up Poke Peeps.
I did not.
Cue flashback to the Rocky training montage.
Well, we've gotten a legendary.
We got another one. Don't we have another one of these things?
I think we have Mesprit.
Hmm?
Yes. Joe Swanson.
Joe Swanson has been transferred to the data. Nice. You need to name him. Scoreboard? Eat this last cookie. No, we can say redeem. Or we can just make more because I have more stuff. Name it Quillfish.
Q.
Uh-oh.
I've saved like 5 times, but let's do it.
That's not an I, that's a T.
Mawile.
Of course. We all guessed that one, right? At home.
Master Ball him. Do it.
He's a steel type. He must be tested.
Okay, test him.
From inside this cave, I'm summoning meteors. He has failed the test.
Man, you straight.
Man, we destroyed the last Pokemon. I don't like how that feels. We gotta use the Master Ball on somebody.
700.
Are you ready, dude?
I don't know, man.
Who's leading? Toothless?
Toothless, dude.
What's he got? But Toothless only has fire and
Dragon. I believe in Toothless.
Let me put my hat on backwards.
Oh.
Alright!
You're approaching me.
Let's do it!
My dude!
Yeah, man, I definitely didn't do this as a kid.
That really is my dude.
Drew, this break begins with me.
That it does, Matt. That it does.
If you like what you see here on Goofing Off, be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter.
The shows are closed, the sound is locked down, and it hurts that you miss the taste of a face melted by bass. Get close to the sound on Lowdown. The guests we acquire are bound to inspire. So as we wait for the time to reunite, now is the time to excite your light.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
You're watching ZTV.
Well, Matt, we're halfway through Pokegoofs. How's it going?
I think it's good so far, but we're about to fight Red, and it's the climax of the whole show, and I really want it to be entertaining, and I just don't know if it's gonna be great, and we need all our Pokemon to live, and I hope it's good for the audience.
Slow down, everybody. Slow down. Let me give you a little piece of advice to help your Pokemon battle go well.
Yeah, Drew?
Beans.
My dude doesn't talk. Because we are my dude.
Schoolboy Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Hey, oh! Wait.
Oh my god.
Matt.
Boys.
Kyle, we have messed up. Kyle, we have messed up severely.
Boys.
Kyle, no, dude.
You got this. You got this, alright?
I just realized what this means.
Yeah. Give me my point. I will die with 31 points.
This dude knows Fissure.
You guys are fine.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah?
Boys.
Okay, we can kill him.
Dragon flying. fissure can't hit us.
Yes!
Then you're fine.
Yes!
Then you're fine. Let's do it.
Yes, dude. Oh, wait, he's also got a dragon move.
No, he doesn't.
I think he does.
Goodbye, Madoka! Oh, that's
Okay, alright. That's a rock on a
You're
fly.
That's
fine.
Stone Edge.
You're
That's
fine.
Stone Edge.
You're fine.
Rain down upon us!
Oh my god.
Two.
Toothless! Kill!
Boys. Boys.
I'm saying boys. You're stressing me out.
Girls.
Your Pikachu!
Are you serious?
He is grown!
This is ridiculous! Why do we have to deal with this? Every time, dude!
Why does Madoka keep haunting us?
Why?
Fine. You're fine.
We only have to get through 5 of them, to be fair.
No crits.
Unless,
no crits. No crits.
No crits.
That was a crit! Oh my.
Toothless!
We're screwed. We're screwed, dude.
You're fine.
Brutus can use Bite.
Do it. He's flying. He won't get hit by fissure.
Yeah.
And he's rock, so hopefully Stone Edge won't kill him.
He has a focus band.
And he's super fast. Do it. This is the end, dude! This is the end, like literally 5 minutes. No. No, dude. This is the end.
Well, yes. You guys are making me nervous. Can you calm it down?
No! This is so stressful. Does he have full restore?
Yes!
Fight him again then.
But I need to heal. What if he
Do it.
doesn't? Is there anything else?
No.
You're right, but
You switch in a Doom guy and Dark Void him, and then hopefully kill him.
that's what I'm thinking.
Do it.
Because he'll use Thunderbolt.
Are all his Pokemon
Man.
this high, or is this his highest?
This is his highest.
I'm glad he just opened with it.
That is nice that we have a one.
Madoka! Man!
This is unreal.
I didn't think we'd be losing a Pokemon in the last episode.
Bruh. Yes! Alright, he's got 2 more Stone Edges.
That's my favorite JoJo part.
We're not susceptible to jokes right now.
What just happened?
I put him to sleep.
Oh, did you? Because he looks awake to me.
How much more will he do?
Oh. I know I've said it before, this is the end, when we had a chance. I don't know if we have a chance now.
Man.
This is really, really bad.
You know, if you can just get
He
rid
has
of
all...
Oh, he missed Stone Edge again!
I mean, if you can just get rid of this guy, you'll be fine.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Yeah, honestly,
Stone Edge is what? Rock?
Dorime.
Stone Edge is rock. Stone Edge is rock.
It's super effective. Yes, it is.
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, there he goes.
No!
Oh my god, dude.
That was the last one, though.
It doesn't matter, he still has fissure. Which, if it hits, that one-shots anybody.
No.
Yeah, that's what it does, Dean. It's the one.
We can't send out Dino or Nemo's dad.
You could say you have to send up Dio, dude.
Dio!
What's Dio actually gonna do to him, though?
Rock slide.
Yep. He should be 4 times resistant to this.
He's pretty resistant.
Maybe he doesn't have fissure anymore.
Maybe.
Because he hasn't used it once, and that would be a perfect time to use it. Well, we've only seen 3 of his moves. He's got to have a 4th.
We've seen 2 of his moves.
Not Thunderbolt.
Rock, Stone Edge.
Stone Edge.
And Thunder. Yeah, he's only used
Well,
2.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, he could still have fissure.
I'm assuming he doesn't since he hasn't used it.
Please use your
Maybe he's just saving it for the drama. I hate to say that to you guys because I know you're stressed.
Okay, I think he's done.
Yeah, this will get him.
These knives, Matoka. But at what cost?
You
We
only
lost. Yeah, we lost 2 guys.
A third of our team.
You only lost 2 Pokemon.
That's a lot, Dean. Stop trying to underplay it. We're devastated.
Oh, now I'm buffeted by the hit. Mudkip. M! I got it! But our special attack is now up.
Oh, yeah, of course. That checks out. He's not, but that's not going to kill us either because he's got such a low base stat.
But why? In principle alone.
Jack's turn could have had that, man.
Man. This is truly a super... Get out of here! Leave, Mudkip!
Oh, we killed him now.
He's gone.
He's dead.
Alright, now you guys are on even playing field. Steel. Oh.
Bro!
Oh, you got
wrong time!
Why is it always a Spearow, dude? That's great, though.
Nah.
Kill him. Oh, I'm breathing. I'm breathing again, guys. I'm breathing again. If he would have used his second full restore on Latias, that would have been a
I think
great.
he has 4 full restores.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's up again! Dean with the sweep! Alright.
Dean is once again.
It's like how I
bringing
saved you
extra
guys
life.
against the Hula Girls.
You're right.
I really like how you got 3,000 experience, and it's
Scyther! I could go into Brutus and heal him.
okay.
And then fly.
Do that. Do that.
Dorime. Ameno. Imere. Alright. It's all good. Take him out.
That's awkward.
Dorime.
Guys,
Ameno.
why did you miss?
Ameno. I don't know!
Brutus chose to. This was Brutus's plan all along. Kill our starter.
No! He's betraying us!
And then wait this whole time just to be like, all right, guess what?
I love how Red used Muddy Water and was like, all right, that's a very effective move. I'm going to use Poison Powder.
He's in it for the long haul now.
I was like, he's really trying to do that damage calc on us. All right, Scyther's dead.
Nice.
Wait, confusion, right?
No, that's a normal
Dark,
type.
yeah.
Well,
Does
our
he
last.
have it?
He has Sky Uppercut.
He still has it?
Yeah. We got rid of Rock Slide. Now die!
What level is he?
Aura.
84? Just one shot him.
That'd be amazing. We
Holy cow!
We did it. We won.
Dude, we did it.
Why didn't he still didn't say anything?
Yeah, he's the main character. He didn't say anything. He never does. And he's gone.
Rip.
Wow.
You made him jump off a cliff.
He could have. Always.
Well, guys, we did it.
Ladies and gents, we have done it. We have actually beaten the game. We almost didn't. He had to have unlearned Fissure. That was a short-lived battle, but that was...
They're gone.
That was great.
Doom Guy. Toothless. The 2 Pokemon that were the hardest to train for some reason.
Now we have room to train more.
They're gone. But never forgotten. Man.
Well, boys, this was fun.
Alright, but
Well, yeah. We did it, guys.
we really did beat Soul Silver on Pokegoof's 2 Game of the Year.
What do we have
Revengeance.
to do? What, where can you actually
A New
take it
Hope.
from here, guys?
Despair.
Where could you actually even take it from here? Man.
The end.
Zaendo.
Load on in and let's give her the send-off she's always deserved. Now let that whole thing play. You don't skip this.
Alright,
Are we watching the intro movie?
Guys, welcome back to the stream where we watch Pokemon
The movie.
the movie.
Yeah, this is Pokemon 2000. See, there's Lugia. I will be removing those Pokemon from the party. Is there something we need to do?
Yeah.
Something we need to do properly.
Oh.
I should say.
Oh. Wait. No. What are you doing?
You'll see, Matt Reed.
Oh. Wait a minute. I know what we're doing.
You gotta take them out. Oh, yeah.
Well, at least we can afford it.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's not even money. It's like $34.
Yeah. It's like 2 yen.
Yeah. Are they the same moves?
He has Spatial Rend.
That's pretty cool.
He had them.
No, he didn't. Everyone learns and
Yeah.
Dragon Pulse.
Why do so many people know Spatial Rend?
Bro.
Tackle? You took. What did he have in place of tag? It's something better.
That is it.
That pretty much sums it up. Remember, if you want to watch our episodes in their entirety,
You can't.
you can't. You have to tune into us on Twitch when we're streaming them.
If you want to watch our episode's entirety, I'm sorry.
If you want to watch us on our YouTube channel, Mother.
You know what?
Mother, this is not the time, Mother.
No. Matt, it is the time.
Do my outro, Mom.
Oh, hi, brother. How are you? I found a useful item while shopping, so I bought it with your $1 billion. Sorry! I asked the delivery man, it's a berry. Yeah, that's it. Will you see us doing another Pokemon randomizer?
That's very possible.
Maybe?
Not 100%, but very possible.
Possibly.
Remember, if you want to see any of our content on Twitch, you can follow us here at CTV Goofing Off on Twitch. You can also follow us or subscribe to us on YouTube for extra content at ZTV Goofing Off, and the same thing on Twitter at ZTV Goofing Off. You can tweet us using the hashtag Pokegoofs2 or hashtag Pokegoofs2 the end. As usual, my name has been Matt Reed.
And I have been Kyle Glockner.
And I've been Dean Villarreal.
Who has been here the whole time.
Just like Ponce.
Alright, well, thank you for taking the time to
goof off with us.
Mourn
with us.
Get really stressed about losing the entire game in an instant.
With us. Celebrate with us. Cry with us.
Laugh with us. Die with us.
Revenge with us.
Yep, revenge with us.
I salute you, the viewer. You can't see me doing it, but I'm doing it. I promise.
I am as well.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What was it? I forgot that thing.
End the stream.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real awkward.
Go!
Matt, this is our final break. How will we end it?
Drew, let's slowly look at the camera.
If you like what you see here on Goofing Off, be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter.
We need to break into the vault and steal the Akron After Hours episodes and broadcast them from the comm tower on the roof.
You're watching ZTV.
Did you hear about the Nintendo theme park opening in Japan?
What? There's already a Nintendo theme park inside the Wii U.
Matt, you can't just go inside the Wii U.
Sure you can. I'll show you. Up next.
If you're hearing the the sound of Nick's voice, he's over in the corner.
Yes, I am off camera.
Yes.
There we go.
I'm excited to. Hi, Cameron's phone.
I hope this goes in the video.
It will, I promise you. No, I'm excited to get this going. Our final face-off of the Goofing Off Fall 2020. What a year it's been. Drew just yawned.
I yawned a little bit. I'm kind of
He's
tired.
so bored of it.
Wow.
He hasn't had enough
Well,
excitement.
this is gonna excite him, make him awake.
Yes. I'll be Chase as Mario.
Yes. So we're playing Chase Mario, Wii U Classic, and we're gonna get it going.
You should try that, Nick. I know you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Is he on the outer wall or the
Oh,
inner wall?
my God!
Outer wall blue. He's gonna cut into middle red. He's going middle red.
Middle red?
Middle red.
Double back
middle
into
red.
blue. Double back into blue.
Me and Matt
He's in
are
middle
like
blue.
on him.
He's in middle blue.
I'm trying to catch him.
Oh boy.
Oh, I see now.
Oh boy.
But I can't catch up.
Hook up.
Working on it.
Oh no.
Come on.
This is a terrible game. I know.
How'd you know he's in? Oh,
Because I can see him. He's
running to the right.
mid-yellow going to green.
No. This game is terrible.
He's going back to, oh, he juked purple toe.
He's always juking me.
Oh
dude.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Mario's straight up playing football out here, juking all these taps. Someone get him! Someone!
Hit me.
Wait, what? No one got him! Oh my.
This is ridiculous.
All right.
We are bad.
All
We
right,
are
we're gonna
bad.
come off here.
Okay, where is
Come on,
he?
boys. Come on.
Oh, he's yellow.
He's a yellow. I
Yeah,
see
outer
where he's
yellow going towards
red.
yeah, red.
Oh wait.
He's outer red.
Man, I thought it was blue again.
He's outer red still, probably, unless he cut in.
I don't see him.
I think he doubled back. Oh no, he's still outer. He's in.
Nick.
No.
Oh, there he is. Mid red going to blue. Mid red going to blue.
Going to blue. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, mid blue
Yep, see him.
going to green. I forget the zones.
I got this.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, he's getting the star.
He got
cheap
the star.
shot. Cheap shot.
I don't know how long that lasts. I think I'm good now.
Shut up. Just shut up.
He's out.
Stop talking about it, dude. Stop rubbing it in. You use the item and then you rub it in. And
Oh, it's so close.
Okay, he's.
Can we get an addition of time on our time if we actually catch him?
No.
Are you getting the star again?
No,
No.
I was about
he's
to
right
say.
in the middle going to yellow.
I was just using it as like a cutaway because I know the star's not.
Wow, Katie's getting everyone.
Garrison never lets anyone down. Just look at him.
Okay, I figured it out. I'm good.
Alright, she went into blue.
The Wii U game.
But I feel
I
like she's
actually really don't like the way this screen is.
me either.
Said everyone in the Wii U.
She probably went to green if I had to.
Like, why is it split like that?
Nope, she didn't go to green. She went to blue.
I don't think she's in blue.
Yeah, no, she is. My yard thing is going down. Nope, went up.
I'm a million
Yeah,
miles
she.
away.
I got
I'm at
spiked
40 yards
anxiety
away. I
levels
don't
over
know. I'm
green.
in
She's in
outer.
green.
She's in green. She's definitely in green.
I'm on the opposite side of the board.
I don't know about that.
Yep, she's
Yeah, she's in green. My thing just shot down.
You see her?
No.
Oh, what's up?
Apparently, we're close.
Where is she? Someone
What's
saw her.
up? Oh, Katie,
Oh, she's out green.
green.
No!
Out
out of green.
Out of
Going
green.
to blue.
Going to blue. Oh man, come on! I'm in the opposite direction.
Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she doubled back.
Away.
Yep, she's back into green.
She's back in green. Upper or lower?
Yeah, outer green. Outer green. Go
Outer green,
right
outer green.
Oh, I'm going.
Ah! Get her, please!
Where is she? Where is she?
Man.
It's off again.
I bumped into her in accident.
All right, unless I lose, Katie, it's very possible.
Matt, I've never seen that happen in my life.
44 seconds.
No.
44 seconds to catch Drew Bray.
I'm gonna circle back to green just to make sure.
He's really close. He's staying still.
What a move
He's
to
hiding.
stay still.
He's so confident. Oh, he's mid red. Mid red. Going to outer red.
Oh, I'm just.
Okay, he's going to outer blue. Outer blue.
Nick's on me, dude.
He's good about that.
Outer blue going to green.
Yep, I see him. He's going left. Sorry.
Yeah, he's still outer
Yeah, he's
green.
going to green.
He went mid green.
I think I saw
Oh,
him.
I took a wrong turn.
Drew, what? Are you invisible?
It's going at a blue.
Are you invisible, man?
I am so far away. I have no clue where this man
Down,
is.
up, right, down. This map.
Oh, he's mid blue. Mid blue.
This map segment
You guys.
be wild.
Dude,
Oh.
I can't wait to watch this map.
It's gonna be really funny
What
when the
the
map
heck?
shows up.
He's outer blue going back to green.
Drew, meet me in the middle and fight.
Now he's outer.
Fight me in the middle, Drew.
Where is this? Where is he?
This
Where
is so
is
funny.
he?
Drew Brown.
Oh, he's mini. No, that's another Toad.
Fight me in the middle, you monster.
Where is? He's so far away.
I'm confused.
I have no idea where Drew went. Mario is fast.
No, check it. You put on the
Okay, let's
I
watch.
ran all the way around.
Oh, look at you. We went around you. Okay, this is where
I was on him for a little bit. That's where I lost. I had no idea.
And then
I stood there. Yeah. I stood there.
Oh, look at you.
No.
You absolute fiend.
Yeah, I just
Close again.
I just stood
Went right behind me.
That's how you
I don't need the stars.
Stars for babies.
And let's see how we lose him here, because like that was confusing.
Maybe had me there for a minute though. Yeah. You were on.
I saw him again there, and then I lost him because I knew he doubled back, and then he doubled back again. And
That's it. That was it.
I pulled some real.
Dude, you missed.
Man.
And then you just stood still.
What a pro.
That was my... I think that's it for this episode and semester of Goofing Off. How's it feel, Drew?
Matt, honestly, it's epic.
Is that it?
Yeah, Matt, epic.
Okay, well, remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for extra content. Until then, I'm Matt Reed.
And I'm Drew Brown. Thank you for taking the time to goof off with us.
Bye, man. Breathing through.
Bye, Lon. Love you, dude.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV. Make media, make a difference.